Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Flawless Rage 2, and welcome to House Flipper 2. Tonight, we're going to be continuing on with our house. Before we do that, though, we're doing something very, very special here tonight. Here in the UK, I don't know about anywhere else, but here in the UK, we have had... yesterday was Remembrance Sunday. But today was actually Remembrance Day here in the UK. This is for the veterans, and I'd like to pay tribute to the veterans who fought tonight. We are going to have a 2-minute silence right here on my channel, and we are going to honour the bravery and everything what these guys went through for our country. You know, they fought so we could be free. Although, you know, how things are in this country at the moment, it doesn't seem like anything is. You know, you've got to be so careful about everything these days, which is stupid. And it's mainly due to political reasons. I'm no political specialist. I hate politics. It fucking sucks. But if the veterans could see right now, those who fell for us, if they could see what this country has come to, they'd be ashamed. Especially of the government. How they're running the country that these guys fought to keep free. Shame on you, government. But tonight we are going to honour the memory of our fallen veterans with a 2-minute silence. That 2-minute silence will begin right now. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Thank you, guys. Okay, I'm back. That was a 2-minute silence in remembrance of the veterans who fell. And that was for Remembrance Day, which is actually today. So thank you guys for waiting that last 2 minutes for that. And yes, let's get on with the show. So, in the chat, my brother Boston's in. Hello, brother. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Welcome, welcome. Fantastic to see you. Let's head on in and start doing some more work to this place. So, have I been on here today? Yes. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be sorting out this little area here. and also maybe sorting out the living quarters downstairs, just seeing what we can do, in the time that we have. So I want to move that switch, and that really needs to go there. Right. Okay. Let's get into this. So first we're going to put a carpet down, and seeing as I'm doing this one and we're doing a bit of remembrance for the fallen vets, we're going to be doing a red carpet, a bright red carpet, like poppy colour. The poppy is the symbol over here for the veterans, and so we're going to be putting a red carpet down, poppy coloured, to remember them. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. We're off to a fantastic start already. Right, okay. But it's not all going to be sadness and everything, We're going to be talking tonight about a couple of things. I'm glad you enjoyed that one, bro. If we get to our talking points very, very soon, there's a couple of things, man. There's a couple of things that need to be addressed. One of them is something which I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, shut up. And one of them is, for fuck's sake, something I've mentioned before, but it doesn't seem to ever get better. So, we've got to do that anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll get to that in just a few short minutes here. I'm actually thinking about doing a two-tone wall. I know, different for me, right? I'm thinking about doing it in paint as well, a two-tone, but what colours? And I'll put a trim around it as well, kind of deal. So, but the only thing is, that'd have to be low. I think it would work, actually, though. I'm not sure. Should try it. Let's fucking try it. Let's pick out a couple of colours. Right. So, let's go with a blue. What blue? I have no friggin' idea. Let's go with, say, maybe that one. Boston in the chat says, I already started on my store today. Should be done by Friday. Awesome sauce, brother. Looking forward to seeing it. Okay, so we're going to do a two-tone. And I'm going to... Let me load up my fucking roller here. I'm going to have to use paint borders. At first I didn't like the paint borders. Now I kind of think they're okay. That's going to be interesting when we get round to here, but if I go, say, like from there as a paint border, and then go about that high, and that should hopefully work out for us. I'll fill in the gaps at the end. Want to get the main sort of like bit down first. So let's run that all the way along there. Okay. Lovely. And then we can use this as a template. No, not like that, for fuck's sake. Right. Okay. I have every fucking feeling in my bones that this is going to fuck up. It's me. It probably will. Right. Okay, so now we've got to go from like that top window mark there down to the windowsill. So there, down to about there. And we'll paint that. And then, why is it being a penis and not letting me? There we go. It stopped being a penis now. This is a good thing. I'm going to do that little tiny area first, I think. Like I said, I'll fill in the gaps at the end. This might look a little bit unorthodox, but I'm being extra friggin' careful with it. In the chat, Boston says, yeah, so someone unsubscribed from my channel, and I have a feeling I know who it was. Ooh, name and shame, brother, name and shame. You know, you do get that sometimes. People sub. It's just a feeling, but let's say someone who was in your chat Sunday. Okay. And Pam's in. Hello, Pam. Welcome to the stream. Well, at the end of the day, if they're unsubscribing to you, then they clearly have no penis. So there you go. Right. There we go. I've had people do that to me. I don't really give a shit. Let them fucking get on with it. At the end of the day, if the, you know, well, let's just say that this one doesn't, and if she does, holy crap. Right, okay. And they were in my chat last night. Okay. Well, brother, all you got to do is hold your head up high and think, oh, well, fuck them. At the end of the day. Let's go with a creamy sort of colour. I think that's just white, isn't it? Cocksucker. Right, okay. I'm getting who you mean. I'm getting who you mean. I know exactly who you mean now. Yep. Would you like to name and shame? Because I don't give a shit. Actually, yes, let's do the painting first. Cowgirl 420, if it was you, you'd best explain. Do you know what? She's probably unsubscribed from me as well. Blue and not cyan. Let's do a green. Blue and green? Blue and green works, doesn't it? Maybe she wanted you to come on to her. Do you know what? I have to say, right? And if Cowgirl, you do watch this, and it is you who unsubscribed, what the fuck? You know, what I didn't understand about her, and I'm not going to badmouth or slag off, right? But what I didn't understand about her is 1 minute she's sort of like saying, "Oh, my hubby this, my hubby that." Then she's coming on to Boston. I'm like, well, do you have somebody or not? You know, if you have somebody, why the fuck are you trying to come on to somebody else? Peach. We're going to go with a peach. Because I can't think of anything else. Right. You know, at the end of the day, if sort of like somebody's saying, "Oh, my hubby this, my," if I fucking, right, put it this way, if I'd have been saying like something about, "Oh, my wife," and then some chick came in the chat or something, and I was like, you know, and I was then like being like that, you know, number one, that would make me a bit of a dick, really, and number two, it was sort of like, it would be very, very fucking wrong, you know. Why are you trying to come on to somebody else when you allegedly have somebody? Get your fucking morals right, love. You know what I mean? Now, sure, I'm a fucking, you know, I'm an easygoing, well, at least I think I'm an easygoing guy. Some see me as a bit of an asshole, you know. Let them be like that. I really don't care how people see me or view me, you know, but, you know, sometimes things need to be, you know, explained and put into context and stuff, you know. I mean, coming on and having a joke and having a laugh is absolutely fine. I've got no issues with that whatsoever. You know, the more the merrier. You know, life's too fucking bullshit as it is. You know, we should be able to have a laugh and in this, and even take the piss sometimes. You know, but when it's sort of like that kind of thing, it's a bit fucking much. You know, but yeah, don't let it get to you, brother. As Pam said, you know, it does happen quite a bit. And if they have no, you know, if they don't want to subscribe to you, then well, fuck them. That's what I say. I haven't checked to see my subscribers because I really, really don't care. You know, if somebody does that to me, I really don't care. I've had it so fucking. I've been doing this for like, I don't know what my first video. I think it says about 8-9 years ago. And I've been doing it before then as well, because I did have another channel just called Flawless Rage, but I forgot the login. So yeah, if it is you, wise up a little bit, sugar tits. You know, come on, let's be reasonable here. Don't go into people's streams, you know, fucking looking for attention, is what I'm going to say. If you do have a man and you're unappreciated by him, then sure, find somebody else. But don't fuck with somebody like that. Now, on to the talking points. Lottery fuckers. Now, I've mentioned this before. But it happened again today. 7:30 this morning. I was down at my local supermarket lining up to get a packet of smokes. And what happens? There's this motherfucker in front of me. And they're sort of like standing there, cashing in their fucking lottery tickets, right? They're cashing in their lottery tickets. And what happens? Oh, here comes the lady. And she says, and she's sort of like saying to these people, right, okay, you've won, oh, look, you've won £10 on that one. And what do? They turn into Big Smoke from GTA. They go, I'll have 2 number 5s, a number 4, you know. And I'm like, really? Here you are, money's fucking tight as it is. Now, I know everybody's financial situation's different. I get that. But, and yeah, sure, it's gambling, right? But they turn into Big Smoke from GTA. They really fucking do. And it's like, how many more fucking times am I going to have to stand there while some bastard cashes in fucking lottery tickets, you know, and here I am waiting just to get a packet of smokes. I've got fucking things to be doing. I haven't got the time that they have to go home, you know, to buy a newspaper, go home, sit there, put a fucking woke show on TV, and then fucking, you know, sit there half the day with my thumb stuck up my arse. I ain't got time to do that, you know. It's like, what the fuck? And, yeah, as we all know, that really, really grinds on me. That pisses me off. It just, I don't see that there's any need for it. I really don't. I think that shops, Pam's enjoying it. You know, I think that shops should have a certain time where people go in, or a separate till for people who want to cash in lottery, because they do hold everyone else up. And yes, I know the world's full of, you know, everyone should just slow down and take a chill pill and stuff because the world's too fast as it is. I get that. And everybody wants to be first at something. I get that. I really do. But for fuck's sake, do I really, really need to hear you fucking banging on about fucking, you know, talking about what you done at the weekend? I don't care if you slammed your wife at the weekend. Good for you. Maybe sort of like it was the first time in a while, you know. And why do the fucking shop assistants encourage it? By being chatty. You know, I know they've got to do something, but I'd take no fucking notice. I'd be like, for fuck's sake. I think there should be a certain time when they can go in and cash out fucking lottery tickets. It pisses me off. It really does. I know I sound like a miserable old bastard now, but it's true. You know, it really is. It's true. It's so fucking bullshit. It really is. They go in there, no bullshit, they go in there with about 4 or 5 fucking lottery tickets, and there they are saying, I'd like to see if there's any winnings on these. Didn't you fucking look for the fucking results yourself? You know? Didn't you look for the lottery results yourself? Don't you fucking know, you know, if you've won any money or not? Or have you got to let this poor bitch behind the fucking till tell you how much money you've won, so then you can go and buy a bunch of fucking scratch cards? I thought the purpose of playing the lottery was to win the money. And what happens? You fucking piss all over it. They could win sort of like, I don't know, even something like 20, 30 quid they could win. Go and buy lottery tickets, go and buy sort of like scratch cards, pissing it away, and win fuck all. Don't they realise what they're doing? I just haven't got the brain power to understand what the fuck they think they're doing. I really don't. I look at them and think, for fuck's sake. Well, first thing I think is, for fuck's sake, hurry up, I need to get home. You know? And then the second thing I think is, you stupid twat, you know? It's just one of those things that really, really pisses me off. I sound like Peter Griffin now. You know what really grinds my gears? But it's true. You know, it really is true. Fucking hell. And the worst part about it is, you know, my wife's going shopping tomorrow, which is great. I get the day off. I don't have to do it, which is awesome. Right? But she doesn't like really going to two places. If she's going somewhere, she wants to go to one place, get it so she can get done and get the fuck home. You know, just like myself, she suffered with anxiety. So she wants to be out the least amount of time as possible. And so I go and get the cigarettes and stuff in the mornings, and then I'll come home and she'll go do the rest of it later. And it's like, you know, I'm thinking all I want to do is get a packet of fags and go the fuck home. And there's these fuckers, you know. Oh, can you just check this lottery ticket for me? Can you just check this lottery ticket? And I'm like, for fuck's sake. And then you got fucking, you know, dear old fucking, I don't know, let's think of an old man name, shall we? What's an old man name? Derek? Should we go with Derek? Let's go with Derek. There's fucking old Derek at the fucking till, chatting away to this fucking store assistant who's fucking scanning lottery tickets like it's going out of fucking fashion. And he's sort of like, do you know what I did at the weekend? You know, and nobody gives a fuck what you did at the weekend. Hurry the fuck up and go. Leave. You have served your purpose. Oh, God, it fucks me off. It really, really does. It really, really pisses me off. It really does. Just like the shopping channels, which coincidentally I watched again today. For some strange reason, they end up on the TV. Please don't ask me how it happened, because I don't know. I genuinely don't know how we got there today. I think my wife put it on, actually, and was just sort of like interested in what they had on there. And that was fucking stupid as well. You know, that was stupid as well, what they had on there. They were sort of, no, there wasn't any condescending bitches on there talking like this, trying to sell you a face mask. Nothing like that today. There was nothing like that, which was a blessing. A blessing in fucking disguise, that one was. No, what were they trying to sell on there today? There's this bloke on there, got this, like, peeler. Like, you know when you get sort of like a potato, or in Boston's case, a cucumber, and you know them spirals you put on it, you dig it in, then you spin it round with your finger, and it gives like this spiral effect cucumber. Like a woman who's used a too rough at night at bed, one of them, right? Well, there's I thought you'd like that, brother. Yeah, they were talking like that on there with this fucking peeler thing. He was making out it's a revolutionary fucking invention and all this shit. And I was like, bitch, that's been around fucking years. Even my wife, even my dear wife sat there and was like, what the fuck? You know. You've never seen anything more funny in your life than two fucking goths sitting there watching a fucking shopping channel. Because I'll tell you, the shit that we were coming out with, we were just taking the piss, mainly. I'll be honest. You know, we were just taking the piss. It was like, you know, he was saying, you need this in your kitchen. Revolutionary. I thought it's a bit of fucking curly plastic. How is a bit of curly plastic revolutionary? Please explain. Because I'm lost. And there's this fucking other bloke on there who's got to give it the hard sell and stuff. I get it, you know. Wow, look at that. So amazing. Oh my God, I'm going to cream my pants if he does that one more time. You know. What the fuck? It's like, fuck off. You know what I mean? That's like that motherfucker who used to come on there and sell that fucking Sillet Bang stuff. Hi, I'm Barry Scott. You know what I mean? Pam will know what I mean. And, And he used to fucking just shout the fucking house down, didn't he? You know, why do you need to give it the hard sell and shout? If people want it, they will buy it. If people don't want it, it's clearly a cheap piece of fucking tat and shut up. You know. I really don't understand sometimes. I really don't. It what? You know. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And we're on to shopping channels now. There was a fucking, like I've told you last week, there was a woman on there last week who was demonstrating this vibrating massager. And of course, Flawless kicked in, didn't he? Oh, yes, he did. I was saying, yeah, my wife was watching it and I was saying, she ain't fucking buying that for the fucking massage. You know, I thought, she says, it's got interchangeable heads and stuff. And I thought, I turned to my wife and I said, if she says that they'll wipe clean, I'm going to piss myself laughing. You know, it's just one of those. It really is. They give it the hard sell. They really do. I'm like, for fuck's sake, why? Why do you need to do this? Why do you need to act like such a fucking twat to try and sell a product? If people want it, they'll buy it. They don't need your ass. It's so fucking weird. It really is. Oh my God. But that isn't even one of our talking points for tonight. I just got onto that. The fag counter is what I was getting at, right? But have you ever noticed on these shopping channels, though? Sort of like, you know, nothing shit, is it? Everything you need and everything has got its place in your home. And everything, you can't live without that shit. You know what I mean? You need every single goddamn product they're selling. Fuck me. What the fuck, man? Seriously. Isn't it time that sort of like, you know, people wised up? I understand some things on there might be really fucking good shit, you know. And if it really is good and if it really does work, then awesome, great, buy that shit, you know. Hell, buy 2 of them. But forcing people to sort of like, you know, or trying to persuade people to, you know, to part with their hard-earned fucking money is a bit much. It really is. And just that, right? That's sort of like, you know, sometimes even they don't sound convinced, these people who are supposed to be hosting that hour show or whatever. They don't even sound convinced sometimes. They're sort of like, wow, look at that. It's so amazing. Look how that's lifted that spunk mark off that stain. You know. I'm like, what? You know, why do we need that? Boston says, I brought a taser from the Home Shopping Network. Fuck me, you won't get that over here. Jeez. You would not get that over here. It'd be good if you did, though. I'd buy a couple. I have plans. You know, but that's just one of the things that we're going to talk about tonight, which I genuinely just don't understand. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's because I don't understand it. But do you really need to try and give it the hard sell? Like that silly bitch who I spoke about a few weeks ago who tried to fucking sell, who tried to sell, what was it, fucking this mask that all it's got is LED lights in it, and she claims it's going to make your skin better. Yeah, of course it is. If you stop rubbing all these moisturizers and all that shit into your skin, then it will get better. Instead of being on there and talking in such a condescending way because you need this product in your life. If you don't, your husband will leave you because you'll look like an ugly skank. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Fucked up. Anyway, that's the upstairs done. We'll get on to other talking point in a second. That's the upstairs area done. I'm going to keep this all open because it is only really a small space. But we've got everything. We've got our pussy room because, well, it is a pussy room. There's a bed here, which is excellent. We do have our upstairs living quarters with very small kitchen. Boston says, I even have handcuffs. Oi, oi. Oi, oi, what are you up to, boy? There's our bathroom. There we go. That's the upstairs area. That's the first time I've done a border like that. I actually think it looks quite nice, to be fair. So, yeah, proud of that one. What I'm not proud of is, well, this little bit of flooring here I missed. We have to do it. Boston says, nothing you need to know, my brother. The less you know, the better. Right, so it's one of them. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, whoever she was, I hope you enjoyed it. Put it that way. I hope she enjoyed it as well. Jump on the fucking ledge so I can put this... Oh, yeah, of course you won't. Of course you won't go on there. Well, bollocks to it then. Let's go downstairs, shall we? So let's get on to our... Oh, yeah. Pam says we can kind of guess. You bet. Yeah, Pam, we can. We absolutely can. Right. Let's do this area. This is going to be like a little living quarters. It's going to be very basic, but it's sort of like if this is the shop and people are shopping when it's lunchtime, you don't want to traipse all the way upstairs. You just want to be here, don't you? Now, I mean, I could utilize this space under here, which I'm planning on doing. I'm just wondering. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's do a flooring because obviously, clearly, it needs doing. I'm not going to actually do a carpet down here. I'm going to do a tile, not a tile, a fucking panel thing. That's the word. Right. Okay, let's go on to our second talking point here, which isn't nothing to do with shopping channels. I know how much you love hearing about the shopping channels, but we do have to move on. So, copyright is what we're talking about next. And how long it takes somebody, and do they still have the right after a certain amount of time to claim? Don't worry, I haven't been hit with a copyright strike. I'm very careful about that. What I'm talking about is the use of a name or a term. So, you know, obviously people can get around copyright in several different ways. But if it's of something you've never heard of before, but somebody then brings it to light, something you've used, do you have the right to complain? The reason I say this is because I've read an article today that there is a professional wrestler in WWE called Cody Rhodes. Now, he goes by the name The American Nightmare. There's a reason he calls himself The American Nightmare. His dad was a professional wrestler. His dad's passed a few years ago. And his dad was called the American Dream. So, by contrast, he's the American Nightmare, right? All well and good? Well, apparently there's a band called American Nightmare that the lead singer or someone in the band has taken it and said basically they're suing him for, get this, $900,000 they want, right, in damages for using the term American Nightmare after having it on video games, after having it on T-shirts, and general WWE merchandise and stuff. And I'm thinking, okay, number one, the name American Nightmare suggests that they're like a rock band or a metal band or something. I listen to quite a lot of rock and metal, and I've never heard of you. And are you just trying to capitalize on the success of the name that of this band that you are or was in. I don't get it. I think copyright is such a bullshit thing. I understand artists have got to be paid. I get that. You know, artists have got to be paid. You've got, you know, using somebody else's work. Shit, I'd be pissed off if somebody used, you know, something from one of, say, my streams or something, unless they ask first. If they ask first and you know, I give it the green light, then it's all good. You know, I'm happy with it. They're happy with it. Everybody's happy. We're all living in fucking fairyland. But, you know, there's a certain point where sort of like you think, well, hang on a minute, you know. And now I'm going to ask you, Boston, have you ever heard of American Nightmare? Pam, you ever heard of them? Because I've never heard of this band. And I don't know who in the friggin' hell they are. I have no earthly idea. And Boston says no, exactly. And Pam says no. So why do they want to come to the front now and say, that's our name? You can't call yourself that. I think he can. He's been using the moniker American Nightmare for quite a few years now, even when he was, I mean, I know I'm talking wrestling and you don't watch wrestling, that's fine, but stick with me here, okay? He was in a company called AEW, which is All Elite Wrestling. That's basically the alternative to WWE. I do watch that AEW sometimes. It's okay. It's not too bad. There's actually, fun fact, there's actually a guy in AEW called Zack Zodiac. I've met him. I've met him more than once. In the town where I live. Yeah, there's actually a guy in AEW who I've met. A wrestler. And I'm just thinking sort of like, what is the purpose of... Nobody's ever heard of this band, so what does it fucking matter? I don't get it. Copyright's a weird thing, isn't it? You know, you hear about artists, you know, singers being done for copyright infringement all the time. But I don't know. Should they be? Shouldn't they be? I'm going to paint this. You know, it's a very weird thing. It's a very weird topic, isn't it? But I just don't understand why you want to make such a fuss of it if nobody's ever fucking heard of you. If you're an independent band or something and nobody's heard of you, then what? What are you going to do? You know what I mean? Pam says, yes, mostly music or copying your channel, yeah. You know, that's like on YouTube, you can have about, I think it's 5 seconds of a copyrighted song before you get slapped with a copyright strike. You know, I just don't see why people need to be, you know, assholes about the whole copyright thing. I think people should be allowed to have what they want, but as long as they use what you want, but ask permission first. You know, I've got no issues with anybody as long as they ask permission first, because it shows respect. It also shows that they're kind of an influence, really. But I think when it comes to Cody Rhodes and, you know, the wrestler, I think that it shows that he didn't fucking know. He's been calling himself American Nightmares for years. It's in contrast to his father, who was the American Dream. His brother is a wrestler as well, but he wrestled under the name for years. He wrestled under the name Goldust for years. You know, what is there going to be? Is there going to be a band called Goldust come out and try and sue his brother? Don't get it. The name, I mean, okay, yes, they exactly, Boston. Exactly, my brother. You nailed it right there, bro. He says, precisely, I would expect somebody to ask, to ask me before they used any lines or something. Exactly. Exactly. It shows respect. It shows the sort of like, you know, hey, I like what you did there. Can I use it in mine? You know, is that cool with you? You know, that's what it shows to me. And that's like me. If I'm asked, I'm cool with it. You know, if I give you the green light, then go right ahead. If I say no, please respect my decision. But it's just so fucking weird. It really is. And being a wrestling fan, I read that today. I told my wife, and she's like, "How many fucking years was the American Nightmare?" And I went, "Exactly. So many years." But then again, that's like anything else, I suppose, isn't it? You can't have fucking nothing these days. People want to know the ins and outs of all of your business. People want to know everything about you. Fuck, you go to the toilet, they want to know what colour it was. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm sure that's going to be on questionnaires in the future. Okay, how long have you been doing this? Are you a male or female? Or anyone, or another one of the other made up fucking, you know, numbers of genders. Um, you know, I mean, I could go on about that. The whole sort of like there are so many genders, but I don't want to get on the woke side of YouTube, so I won't do that. Even though I don't care really, but still. Just play it safe. I've got House Flipper to stream again tomorrow night, so. So, yes. That's just another thing that was a bit annoying me today. A bit of a talking point about copyright. I completely understand. If you know. Boston says, no, we prefer woke free. Absolutely, my brother. 100 fucking percent we prefer woke free. We will never surrender to them fuckers. So they can take their woke opinions, shine that sumbitch up real nice, turn it sideways, and stick it straight up their candy ass. Thank you, Dwayne Johnson. I used your line there. I hope you're good with it. Then again, you got the money, so it doesn't matter. You know, yeah, it's we will at some point have a talking point about wokeness. You know, because I don't know. Sometimes I feel it's a little bit out of hand. Everyone gets offended at the most simplest of fucking things, and you look at them and think, you dumb twat. Right. Okay, that's all painted up, I believe. So let's get into actually talking about this game now and calm the fuck down for a bit, yeah? So, this is going to be a living area, as I've said. These windows, they need a clean. Boston says these stupid fucking people would get offended over the colour of your shirt. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely they would. You know. You know. 100% they would. There we go. I'm going to keep that window, you know, okay, yeah, I've replaced some windows here, but you know what? That one looks okay, and it's just a living area. You know, it's nothing too drastic. We'll have oh, yeah, why not go for a white blind? Let's have a blind on it. There we go. And Peter Blas and says no. First of all, hi, and no to what? Right. Oh, look up there. Would you look up there? Another bit missed. Right. So we need to make a little area in here, don't we? It's going to be an interesting one, this. Let's get some things to put in here, should we? 2 people left your stream, they got offended. Oh well, fuck them. Bye! Go and cry in the corner. Like the sour little bitch you are. Right. That's kind of wokeness, really, isn't it? They don't like what you're saying, but they get offended. If they get offended, always remember that. If people get offended at something you say, it's their problem, not yours. Right. Also the fact of I don't really give a fuck. Okay, so we need to do something here. I want to put in a cabinet. Not just any old cabinet, you understand. I want to put in sort of like maybe something like, I mean, I could do that, but I want to do it over here near the back door. So for this downstairs little tiny living area, I'm just going to put that there. I can't fit another one in there, which sucks dick. So I'm going to put this one in there with it as well. Let me get this. There we go. We need electronics. House, no. Sure. I think I agree. Right. I'm going to put a kettle down here. Right, so we're going to have an electric kettle. We're going to have... I need household shit now, don't I? Kitchen accessories. Mugs, there we go. Right. There's your let's make a cup of tea area. Over here, that switch has got to be moved. Not painted, moved. Pam says, welcome, please subscribe and like. Thank you so much, Pam. You are an absolute legend. Okay. Home appliances. I'm going to get a fridge. Hey, if you've got a cup of tea station, you need somewhere to put your milk, right? Also, I think I'm going to put in Boston says, I just left you a thumbs up, my brother. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. You also are a legend. See, I have the two best friends in the entire friggin' world right here. Don't fuck with me. Right? And I'm not even joking, it's actually true. Right. I'm gonna put a telly in here so you can have a bit of TV while you're having your dinner break. And we shall put in a little sofa. So you can just sit and watch some TV. I think the floor could do with a rug. Brighten it up a bit, you know? Brighten the old place up a bit. Make it a nice place to be. Let's go with... Colour-wise... I'm thinking... Pam says, yes, I hit it straight away. Normally, if my fog brain doesn't creep in. That's all good. Boston says, I can't believe I found that house with a stripper pole. The game is so messed up. Squirrel with a gun. Oh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But do you know what? That was so fun to watch. It was, you know, it was really good fun to watch that. Are you doing Police Sim tonight, brother? Because I won't be long now until I end, is why I'm saying. So if you want to get prepped, that's up to you. I plan on it. Excellent. If you want some Police Simulator tonight, guys, you want Boston's channel. Shoutouts will be at the end, which will be in a few minutes, actually. I'll see if I can get on here tomorrow and do a bit of off-stream work and show you, because I plan to sell very soon. Sooner than you might think. But yeah, this is just a downstairs living area. Oh my god, do you know what I've just thought? I can fit a pole in here, can't I, upstairs? Ooh. Ideas of the damned are creeping in. Okay, so I hope you guys like this. So that I will be quitting in a couple of minutes' time, but first I'll show you this. Bedroom? Oh shit, we forgot something. And Pam says, oh no. Pam, you might have known. There we go. Midnight snacks. Absolutely. There you go. Snacks, anyone? There you go. Oh, yes. These ladies do like a nice snack during the evening, it must be said. So that was the upstairs area. This is just the downstairs living area. What do you think of this? I mean, it's very basic, I know. It needs a picture of something. I'll go user for this one. And I'll put something cool up there. As soon as it loads in, we'll wait 1,000,001 fucking years for that now. Thank you. Right. Okay, so let's go down to I think we'll go with that. Well, just calm down now, nothing too big. There we go, a nice pop-art picture. Oh, right. Okay, so let's make our way out of here. My thoughts exactly, brother. My thoughts exactly. Okay, so I'll be doing a little bit more work to this place tomorrow. Probably off stream and also on stream as well. But that is the thing. Also, I've made the plaque for the sign that needs to be finished. I have a name. I have a fucking name. So yes, but we started off tonight's stream with I dropped my PC the other day, too scared to see if it's working. Yeah, that'll be fine. They're pretty hard resistant. We started off tonight remembering the fallen because tonight is remembrance. So that's what we did there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it quits here now. So thank you guys for watching. This has been a very interesting live stream. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the rants. And if you're going out tomorrow and you've got a lottery ticket in your pocket, go fucking later when it's less busy. Right. Pam says, I dread to think. I'm sure whatever Boston's got is classy, and I'm pretty sure you'll find mine very, very classy as well. And disgusting. Right, so before I go here, there's a few things to get through. First of all, we need to do a couple of very important shout-outs here. Now, if you like House Flipper 2, and you're a bit of an artist, you consider yourself an artist, then you need to go check out a real artist. Pam's Game TV 2000 is the queen of the flipper. She knows, how to make something shit look something worth $1 million. She really does. She is literally the queen of House Flipper and deserves your love and support. So please go subscribe to one of my very best friends, Pam's Game TV 2000. Also, my brother from another mother, Mr. Boston Tea Party. You're more than welcome, Pam. If you like Police Simulator, Firefighter Simulator, Car Mechanic Simulator, House Flipper 2, squirrels shooting the shit out of people, and phlegm and cucumbers, then you need to go and subscribe to my bro Boston Tea Party because he's an absolute friggin' legend. His streams are incredible. He's an incredible person, another one of my very best friends, and he deserves the love and support. He deserves your subscriptions and for you to also frickin' stay subscribed. So please go and subscribe to my brother, Mr. Boston Tea Party, right here on YouTube. You're more than welcome, brother. Boston will be streaming very, very shortly, so please go sub to his channel and look out for it. It's going to be an all-timer. Your boy here is going to be in the chat, so you know it's going to be an all-timer. Right, okay, so thank you once again for watching. Pam has said, and a great laugh, absolutely, Pam. Pam said thanks for streaming. Thank you for coming in, Pam. Always a pleasure to have you in the chat. You take good care. Shout outs to Paul and much love to you as well. Also, my brother, Mr. Boston Tea Party. Shout outs to Mama Boston. And always a pleasure to have you, my brother, here in the chat as well. So thank you for coming in. Much love to you as well. So yes, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for enjoying this one. Don't forget to subscribe here if you're new. You're more than welcome, Pam. Turn on these post notifications to be notified every single time I upload a brand new video or stream. Also, follow me on Instagram at Flawless Rage 2 and over there on Twitch at BuzzRush13. That is BuzzRush13 on Twitch. I hope to see you over there sometime. Until tomorrow night, guys, take care of yourself, be good, be a good person, stay safe, and always remember to be you, be the real you, be the true you, because no point in being anything else, is there? Take care, guys, and always remember, our veterans, thank you for your courage, thank you for your support, and what you did for this country, and we always will never forget, because they're worth remembering, and we will always remember them. Good night, everybody.